Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome to my channel. Today we are doing a November bullet journal spread, not reading journal, but bullet journal. And my main base for this are the Scribble Prints Co Princess Academia stickers, just a bunch of the deco stickers. I didn't have any of the functional monthly stickers that she released for these, so we're going to be drawing the rest of the functionals, and I've kind of planned them out here. I'm using the Notebook Therapy original size, so it's slightly smaller than A5. But I had this sort of planner kicking about this journal, and I thought maybe I could play with sort of other spreads other than my reading journal in this. So we're trying out planning out November in a bullet journal style. Now I apologize if you're expecting my normal November monthly in my Caress Press inserts with stickers, but I completely forgot to order a November monthly kit. I don't know what happened. I totally spaced on it. So I won't be having a November monthly spread for you guys. I won't be planning that out. So I apologize, but I did have this that I filmed. It doesn't really go over what's happening in November, so I apologize for that. But I was just sort of playing around and seeing like maybe I would get into bullet journaling. I'm not sure yet. This is sort of testing out kind of spread, and I'll probably do one for December too for Planmas to see how I feel, but I don't know 100% if I'm going to do like full bullet journaling next year or not. But yeah, so based on the stickers, I'm bringing in 3 specific tombos, which I showed you at the beginning. I will have the numbers down below for you. I think it's purple, sage, cappuccino, and I can't remember the other color. Was it the dusty pink? Was it pink? Anyway, it's been a while since I did this now. So yeah, I did plan out this calendar and drew it in, and I decided to have a little space next to it to mark. I think I'm going to be using it for notes. So basically I'm going to plan out the videos that I need to film this month in those ones, as well as other to-dos. I was trying to create this bullet journal to be like as if it would replace my daily pen planner, which I use a daily planner from Erin Condren for my usual everyday planner. So if I did bullet journaling, it's supposed to replace this. So I was trying to figure out ways in which I could recreate what I do in there, but also maybe make things a little bit better. So yeah, so first off, we'll start off with the calendar because I do need that in my normal planning. And I was trying to bring in sort of the academia feels, but with the purple. So I'm putting in this light brown grid as the background. It might be a little confusing though. If only it was a lighter brown. Maybe I should have used my super light warm gray instead, but I still like it, and I do write on it with black pen, so it makes it a little bit easier to see. But I was just playing around with like the idea of using the purple lines instead of black to go with this. And on that sidebar list, I just made it into sort of more of a lined school page kind of thing, lined paper instead of the grid, just to make it a little bit different and do sort of the list idea. And I could tick off like that little box to tick off things on the list, like videos that I've done filming. Usually in my sidebar, in my daily planner, I like to have the videos I need to do and also some of my home things that I have to do, as well as some art stuff. But you'll see how I change up my art things here. But I am going to pull in these Scribble Prints Co stickers to decorate up the pages, and it's just beautiful art. I'm probably going to go rebuy these deco pages because the Bloomsicle art is so pretty, especially that large cat. She is everything. I love her so much. And I think I'm just going to bring in some Scribble Prints Co letter stickers and the monthly sticker too, because I wasn't really into like doing my own like monthly thing at the moment. The font doesn't really go with like the academia look, but I think it looks cute enough. Plus, you know, I can color it in and make it look super cute. But yeah, I definitely need to rebuy this art, these deco stickers, because they're so pretty. And they come with lots of little stars to add to it. I love the way it came out. And next thing, we're just going to put in the numbers. I kept them purple just so then when I write in black of my actual plans, they will stand out a bit more. But yeah, I suppose overall this calendar is not the easiest to read because of the grid, but I still think it looks nice. It's nice to have a bit more color on the page. And a bit, I don't know, I don't mind it. So I'm just going to write out the November monthly here, starting with Monday to Sunday, not May, which is an upside because the Erin Condren uses a Sunday start on their calendar, and I'm not a fan of that in the end. I just don't think of the month that way. So it's nice to have a Monday start in the calendar. But yes, I'm going to bring in Dusty Pink, which on the sticker paper comes up a little orange and not as pink, but this is the only pink Tombow I have at the moment. So I'm just going to color in those letters and finish up with a little bit more deco. That is the main monthly page done. So next we're going to go onto a bit more of a functional page, which is work. I just labeled it as work. And I thought in these boxes I could write out the sets that I am doing this month, my clip art work. If you don't know, I draw clip art for stickers and stationery. And I do like large themed sets. So I thought in these sections I could do like what the theme is, like the name is, the release date, and I could put in my ideas and maybe like the color palettes that I would like to use, and just sort of a general project work in those boxes there. Yeah, it just sort of sets out the project as it is, which I don't really have in a planner at all. I kind of just do it all. I make boards on Pinterest and then I just put it together in Procreate and plan it out. So I don't really have any place that I do this kind of planning work for my art sets. So I thought maybe actually like writing out my ideas could help with the sets. So we will see. This could be an interesting little page, but I thought it's just a nice page to put each project that I'm working on for the month. And now I'm just going to dig out the individual letters from Scribble Prints Co. to put in the header for work. Because I wanted to use these washi strips, but you can't really I guess I could write on another piece of paper and stick it in there, but yeah, these mostly work. They're a little bit taller than they should be, but it's fine. On the other page, I am doing today's win, so I just have all the days of the month with a line, and this is working on a thing that I have an issue with my ADHD, in that I never feel accomplished. I never remember celebrate, or I'm able to celebrate my accomplishments for any day. Like when I finish an art set, I'm like, oh well, up to the next part. Like I never feel that sense of completion. And it is a struggle because I feel like that leads to faster burnout, because it feels like I'm doing nothing. And I tried to write it on the paper here then, but we're going to go over that later with some more stickers from SPC, because it doesn't really work. But yeah, so I decided, what if I made a list where every day I had to mark that win or whatever I was good at that day that I did well, like I did the laundry today, like some sense of accomplishment, so I could remember easier and go back to that. And also just the act of thinking about it and writing it down helps me have that little win, It's just something I've noticed that I struggle with, It's like when I finished my PhD, I was like, well, on to the next thing. Like I didn't feel like there was this huge thing. There was definitely a huge relief, but not a sense of like, oh, I did this, I accomplished this. It was kind of hard to get that feeling, it has a whole thing. I can't remember the explanation with ADHD, but it's a whole thing. So I thought maybe if I did like a daily wins list, that could help. And this is something that, I suppose in note pages I could add this to my daily planner, but it's pretty easy to put into a bullet journal, which is nice. And just adding some more of that bigger deco in here and making the pages look nice. And I do like to do that thing where you highlight every second line with the Tombow because it makes it so much easier to see where you're writing. And I'll just fill in a little bit like the set name and the release date here for the work section. So that is that page all complete, although I will go back and do the headings. I don't know if I do it in the video, but I added like today's wins with, I think I do, with, I don't leave it as just a written text. So now we're going to be working on the actual weekly pages, and I'm going to do some Dutch doors where I cut out the whole sidebar. So then all the weekly pages are sort of in this one section, and it means I thought this would be really useful to have like a habit trackers on the side, and they're just there. No matter what week you're looking at, you can see the habit tracker on the side and easily fill it out. Because currently in my daily planner, I have to write in my habits every single day on the pages. So this would cut down a lot of work because I could just fill out these little calendars every day for the habits that I need to fill in. And yeah, because it's a Dutch door, like no matter what week I'm on, it's always going to be on the sidebar, which is nice. I don't have to recreate it every single day or week. I think the only thing about my daily planner is that I like that it is a ring planner, so I can have it open flat on the day that I'm on. Plus the daily thing gives me a lot more space. So I don't know. But it's still fun to like try out these other methods like this bullet journal style. I suppose I could make stickers or something of my habits to stick in my daily planner. But here I show you, I've counted out the right amount of dots that I need to cut off to make sure that each week opened up with the habits on the side. So I'm just going to cut down the pages. I did make sure to count, and I put on the sidebar like which week was what. So I wouldn't cut too many pages or not enough pages. And so yeah, now we have all of our weeks for November perfectly there. I'm just going to do the little line like I have on the other side. And then I think in the end I'm going to color it in. I'm going to put deco across this side of the page, but I thought I wanted some more color. So I'm going to use the Tombow to do a grid pattern, which I just really like the look of. If you see my reading journal, I just like doing these checker gingham patterns with the Tombows because it looks, I don't know, so pretty to me. I like having the block of color, especially on the sidebar. I think it looks really good to me. So I'm going to put that in there. And then we're just going to overlay it with some of the deco stickers to bring them in. And then during the weeks we can add some more to each kind of spread. But I will just do the first week spread for you. And it's going to be reminiscent of the calendar page because I'm not going to use too much black. I'm going to use the Tombows for a lot of the outlines, which you'll see in a second. But first we'll finish up the habit tracker side, and I'm just going to put in the titles of the habits with a little bit of Tombow coloring just to add a little bit more, and we'll put some deco at the bottom here just to add a bit more interest to the habit tracker side. And yeah, it's nice that I can fit in 4 little habits here. So now I think we're going to work on the weekly spread, maybe. We got all the weeks there. It's kind of fun to have the little Dutch doors. I've never done that before. I did not do any maths or thinking about these boxes, by the way. I really need to make like a grid, like a ruler where you draw up the grid. I need to do some cut-offs of well, I've got some now for this planner, but not for my A5. So all these boxes are not really the same size, as you can see. I'm just sort of like winging it. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know, for some reason I find the dot grid really confusing to look at. Maybe it's just me, but I get very confused even when I'm like trying to like count how many lines there are. So I definitely have to make a proper little graph bookmark, like a cutoff, so I can actually use it as a physical ruler, I think. But we just have little boxes for each day of the month, and then I did one big box to mark like a big to-do list kind of thing for the week. And once again, I'm going to do that sort of like ruled liner, like letter paper as the actual boxes for each day of the week. And we're going to be starting from the Monday, so it's not like November 1st, but it will be the first Monday of the month. So with all of the lines filled in, I'm going to put to-do list on the top of that one in the pink, and I think I'm going to use purple for the days of the week. Just going to just write in normally Monday, Tuesday, whatever, and the date. Just super simple. And then, writing in black pen otherwise will make the other things stand out. But with the ruled liner, again, I can use that little square to mark things off, because I mostly put just to-dos. So I have an overall weekly to do, and then like the daily kind of like little tasks to do. And that is the little weekly spread. I'm not sure I don't know if I would do all of them the same or if I do the other ones a different way, but this is how I was feeling that day on setting it up. I just have my typical habits that I like to put in. And yeah, I think I'm just looking at it like, is that everything? But I think I like the way it came out overall. I might do some little filling out here of the November spread. So the second in Finland is All Saints Day. And then I need to put in that is my mother-in-law's birthday later in the month. And these are like my sort of events, just putting them in with a little star. And then this is the day that the game Fields of Mystery has an update, which will be exciting. And then the other things I like to put on my planner are my videos that I try and do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I just do little play buttons next to them, and then I write what the video is when I have it planned out, what I want to do. And then I have my typical videos that I need to film during the month, including some stuff for Planmas coming up, because, we're a month away from Planmas, so I need to get all of those videos done. I do like to do 25 videos in December, so we're going to get those rolling. So these are some stuff that I need to film for the month to be normal, like stuff that to put up on my channel in November and stuff for Planmas, basically. Apologies, I can't talk very well today. But you know how it goes. So I think we're finishing up. I haven't watched this footage back. I apologize. I will be changing up that today's win though. Yeah, I'm going to do it here. I think I tried with layering the stickers over, and I think I might actually just take off. Or just do it over the top, I think. No, yeah, I take it off because I can see the writing underneath. But I'm just going to put wins here in the Scribble Prints Co letters, because I thought it just worked better rather than being randomly in pen. So I'm going to layer over a little bit more different washi, and then I'll put this title in and color it in the same as work. But I think it turned out well. It seems like it's a usable spread for me. But yeah, this is my first time trying out bullet journaling properly. I don't think I've ever tried bullet journaling properly ever, actually. So I hope you enjoyed my little foray into it and maybe gave you some ideas if you're new to it as well. These are what I've just been seeing around, some ideas that I saw that you could do in bullet journaling. But I hope you enjoyed watching it amateur, try it out, and maybe give you some inspiration. But otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful November, and I'll see you next time. Bye!